Hello, everybody. It's Tom and Jerry Fan 64 here. And before I get on to my movie review to Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim, I do have an announcement to make. That in these next couple days, I'm gonna be watching Gene Hackman movies. I'm probably gonna watch the movie Hoosiers pretty soon. And and if you guys haven't seen Jurassic Godzilla fans should review the Gene Hackman. I highly recommend it. And I really want to watch the Poseidon Adventure with Gene Hackman. And I might have a movie update on Monday, March 3rd or 4th or 5th. But I am planning on going to Lincoln State Thrift Store on March 3rd, 4th, or 5th. And if I do go get movies that day, I will search for more Gene Hackman movies because unfortunately I don't have very many Gene Hackman movies. And I will review Superman the movie. And one movie that Jurassic Godzilla fan recommended to people that you talked about is Uncommon Valor. I hope to see Uncommon Valor. I hope to look for that one. And I will re-review the French Connection. And I hope to do that one. And I will do the French Connection too on VHS and DVD. And so yeah, and so now let's get on to my movie review to the Lord of the Rings: The War of Him. And sometime in March, I know that I will be reviewing the Ari Aster movie, Beau is Afraid, and I will try to review Hereditary and Midsommar. So let's get started. And before I get on to my review of Lord of the Rings: The War of Him, and I did see bits and pieces of the Lord of the Rings of Power, with my foster gen friend, but I didn't mind that show. It's not the greatest show in the world, but I heard that I will watch him. I think I might check and see if Lord of the Rings of Power is on Freevee. And I'm going to show my Lord of the Rings VHS. Here's my 2002 VHS of the Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. I used to have the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers on VHS, but I threw it away because I accidentally when I lived in my mom's house, but I don't anymore for personal reason. I threw away my VHS of the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers because back when I lived in my mom's house, I accidentally dropped my VHS of the Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and the tape ended up causing a lot of damage to the VHS by accident. So I will get the VHS The Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers back in Legends of Edition, and I will do the Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King on VHS back in collection. And I used the Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King on VHS. We got no to get it back in collection VHS, and I hope to get the animated Lord of the Rings movie from the 70s on VHS, and I hope to get the Return of the King on VHS and DVD, the animated version. I hope to get Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. I hope to get the movie. I hope that they release the TV show Rings of Power on physical media. And I heard that they're making another Lord of the Rings movie that's coming out in 2026, reportedly. That's going to be directed by Andy Serkis, who's also going to be starring in it as Gollum, called The Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum, which I'm really excited for. The only Lord of the Rings movie I've seen besides The War of Rohirrim is the movie The Fellowship of the Ring, and it's a great movie. I will re-review this movie after The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim. So I really enjoyed the Lord of the Rings: War of Rohirrim. Here's my VHS of the Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring. And top that. Here's the ink label. Print date is one I got from my former teacher and also best friend, Miss Shelley Smollett. And if you're watching this, Miss Shelley Smollett, thank you so much, and I appreciate you, and I hope you're doing well. Ink label, July 9th, 2002. So printed 6 days. The print date is July 9th, 2002. So printed 6 days before my first birthday. Here's a better look at the ink label. I will re-review the Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring after this video. And here's my DVD of The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings series, which I got from a friend of mine whose name I'm going to keep anonymous for privacy reasons. This one did have a slipcover, guys, so it's my back. This is experienced director Peter Jackson's Middle Earth trilogies from beginning to end, includes the theatrical version of the Hobbit trilogy and the trilogy. And I did used to have the separate DVD releases of the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, the Unexpected Journey, and the Desolation of Smaug, but I got rid of them for no reason. And I did find a Brandy Factory Seal DVD release of the Hobbit: Battle of Powers at the Good One League of the Orient last year in 2024, but I didn't get it. I did find the Blu-ray of The Desolation of Smaug, but I didn't get it because it only had the DVD and a special features Blu-ray. I did find the Blu-ray of The Hobbit: Unexpected Journey with a lenticular cover, but the case was in bad condition. And yeah, The Hobbit: Unexpected Journey is a 2012 movie. The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug is a 2013 film. The Hobbit: Battle of Powers is a 2014 film or whatever, or 13 film, I believe. 2014 film, excuse me. And I heard that the movie The Hobbit: Battle of Fire and Armies, a lot of people don't like. A lot of people consider it the weakest. And The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings is a 2001 movie. The Two Towers is a 2002 movie, and The Return of the King is a 2003 movie. So here's the front. And The Hobbit Expansion Journey District is blocking the Battle of Harmonies are Warner Brothers films, covered by New Line Cinema and MGM, and Wayne Films. Only the Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, and MGM logos are shown. Here's the front. So again, one Peter Jackson movie I used to have on DVD was the 2005 movie King Kong, but I threw it away because the disc was scratched. I have the DVD back collection, and I hope to get and I used some Kong Skull Island on DVD Blu-ray, but I hope to get back in collection. And one Peter Jackson movie, I hope to get the Frighteners and Heavenly Creatures on VHS and DVD. Yeah, the first the Hobbit Expansion Journey to those who the Battle of Firelands are all rated PG-13 for extended sequences of intense fantasy action violence and frightening images. The Unexpected Journey is 169 minutes. The Desolation Spawn is 161 minutes, and the Battle of Firelands is 144 minutes. And The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring is rated PG-13 for epic battle sequences and some scary images is 178 minutes. And ignore the noise in the background. The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers is rated PG-13 for epic battle sequences and scary images is 179 minutes, so it's 1 minute longer than The Fellowship of the Ring. And The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King is rated PG-13 for intense epic battle sequences and frightening images is 200 minutes. And I apologize for the noise in the background, but there's nothing I can do about that. Here's the inside to this one. Here's disc 1 with The Hobbit and Unexpected Journey. Disc 2 with The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Disc 3 of The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. And I know there's extended cuts of these movies, but I'm fine with the art collection. Here's disc 4 with the Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Disc 5 with The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and disc 6 with The Lord of the Rings, The Return of Kings. Yeah, in my opinion, The Lord of the Rings War of Rohirrim is a really, really great movie. I don't think it's as good as The Fellowship of the Ring, but it's a really great movie. And I will review the animated Lord of the Rings movie, and I hope to get the animated Hobbit movie on VHS and DVD. So yeah, I really enjoyed The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim, and this movie I've been really waiting for it to come out on Max. And I was losing hope that this movie was not going to come out on Max in February, but it came out on Max today. If you guys haven't seen The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim, I highly recommend it. It's one of the very first anime movies I've seen. I've also seen the anime movie Ghost in the Shell, which I have to get on VHS. I know to get on 4K or DVD. And I know I do have the 2017 live action Ghost in the Shell movie, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, and I do have to get the anime movie Akira, which I heard on VHS. I heard they're making a remake of Akira that's going to be produced by Leonardo DiCaprio, but I might see that if it does happen. So yeah, in my opinion, the animation to The Lord of the Rings, The War of Rohirrim is really, really awesome, and I will eventually watch the entirety of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, which I'll try to see before it leaves Freevee. Because I know there's a lot of Amazon TV shows and movies that are on Freevee. So yeah, I'm gonna give the movie The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 stars, and I'm gonna give it a B plus. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen this movie, I recommend it if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. So that is it for my movie review to The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim. The animation is great, like I said, and Miranda Otto reprises her role from the live action Lord of the Rings movie. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to give The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim a 10 out of 10 stars. So that is it for my movie review, The Lord of the Rings: The War of Rohirrim, which I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're generous enough, please consider leaving a like on this video and subscribe, plus it really helps out. And I'll see you guys all in my next video, which will be a movie review to The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. So I'll see you guys then. Adios.